What up, what up, what up? Back again, guys. Working to liberate this frame from this four-door so that we have a good frame for the coupe. As you can see, I've already pulled the body mounts. Had a couple that gave me issues, but like I told you guys yesterday, I wasn't going to let anything stop me. Anything that got in the way, we just cut that shit. So that's it. And yeah, we got the body dangling right now a little bit precariously in the air. Just trying to get it set up on some blocks. And unfortunately, I didn't have any 4x4s, so improvising with 2x4s. Wish I would have had a couple of screws to shoot in between there to keep them together, but once the weight is on there, they should be fine. Now my problem is, as you can see, this tire is still a little bit taller than the actual wood. So more than likely gonna have to deflate them and kind of drag it out from the back and then air them back up once we clear this area. It sucks, but I don't know if I have enough blocks to get it any higher, so just going with the flow and trying to make something happen. You know, a real backyard boogie, doing the best you can and working with what you got. You can see it already snatched forward a bit. The rear of the frame is exposed. We gotta come and lift up the back end once we get the front end secured or somewhat secure in the air. It's real sketchy, guys, so you know, it's more than one way to do things, but I'm working with what I got and doing what I can. So we're gonna get this bad boy dangling in the air and try to get this frame out from under it. So stick with me. We're so far ahead of schedule. We were trying to get this done by Saturday. Looks like it's gonna rain Saturday, so let's get it done sooner. With that said, I'm gonna stop here and get back to work, guys. Hang tight, there's a whole lot more to come. All right, guys, very sketchy, but got it in the air, balanced on a combination of all sorts of stuff. 51 Chevy rims, various cinder blocks, 2x4s, and last but not least, a Labatt's keg. Yeah, this is real temporary, guys. I just got to get the frame to roll from under here, and I had to get it up high enough to get it to roll out. But as with everything, it's not without problems. So ran into a problem. The bumper is not going to clear. I don't know if you can tell, but I barely have enough space between the blocks to roll it out with the wheels, let alone the bumper. Bumper just sticks out a little too far. Not looking forward to removing the bumper because it's got some hella crusty bolts and they always give me a fight. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a break now after wrestling with this thing, and yeah, we'll go ahead and come back and pull the bumper off, move the cherry picker out the way, and roll it on out of there. I could have showed you guys a little bit more of the process, but you've already seen me do this before in other videos, so you know, I figure what the hell. But I'll give you a piece of it. So this is what it looks like right now. There it is, putting in work. Shawnee C at Motor City Customs. Stay tuned, we'll be back, and I'll come back to you guys when the chassis is out from under it. And then I'll figure out, you know, what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna lower it down quite a bit lower, but still just keep it floating on blocks. We'll eventually use the 4x12s or 4x10s, whatever the hell they are, once we stick this chassis underneath the coupe, because right now it's suspended on those. So that's it for now, guys. Hang tight, we'll be right back. All right, guys, and just like that, it's done. Frame has been separated from the chassis. Nice, clean, boxed in Canadian frame. Unfortunately, the gut to the differential are missing, but I got enough cars to be able to solve that. Must have had a posse or something, somebody ran off with it, but no worries. Got a few more axles, we can get that together. But yeah, man, pat on the back, got it done. was extremely precarious, and I'm still gonna work now to kind of lower this thing down a bit. Damn, I've done a lot of sketchy stuff, but it's the first time I put a body on a keg and what looks like toothpicks. Those 2x4s are crying out, man. And I don't want a stiff breeze to come in here and cause any issues, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop it down a notch or two so that we just keep it a little bit more safe around here. So with that said, guys, we did it. We did it. And that's what a 4-door looks like off the frame. So next steps, this is the best time to kind of clean up the frame and prepare it and do whatever I want to do before putting it under the car. So I don't know, I'm gonna reposition it and mess with it a bit in the back, but fortunately it came from a southern state, so it's really dry, but it's got 1 million of these wasp nests, mud dauber nests all over it, man. Thankfully they look old and like they're, you know, they're dead, but damn things are everywhere. Everywhere. So at one time you probably couldn't get close to this thing. But yeah, overall, just really happy that the frame is good. No signs of any rot at all anywhere. Nice and dry, so perfect for what we want to do. And yeah, it's clean, so you can just spend some time to clean it up. I wish I still had a pressure pot sandblaster. I would sandblast it right where it's at here, but I no longer have that, and I'm not gonna make the investment right now because that's something I don't use often. But mission accomplished. Stay tuned, everybody. I'll be trying to get back on the body inside now on the coupe, as we can feel confident that we have our chassis right here, and we just need to, you know, nicen it up, freshen it up before we stick it under there. Buy some new body bushings and fresh bolts, etc. And yeah, now this thing is just gonna sit out here and be picked apart for more and more parts. And that's how we do it. That's what we do with these 4-doors. So believe me, if you see a 4-door around here, there's no plan to restore it. It's a parts car, unless it's one of those Cadillacs. I ride 4-door Cadillacs, but Impalas, that's a no-no for me. Strictly coupes. Anyway, guys, if you like the content, hit the like button. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and check out the playlist. You can find everything that we've done on this 62 from the first day we got it up until this point, and follow along with the entire build thread. So check it out if you're new. If you really like the stuff, consider becoming a member. We got merch, check out the merch. And if you're really feeling extra generous, share this content to your homies so they can see what we're doing here at Motor City Customs. That's it for now, guys. I put in a hard day's work and I need to rest because I got a hard day ahead of me tomorrow. But at least we can feel good that we got quite a bit accomplished today. I didn't expect to get this far, but motivation was up and we made it happen. Thanks again, everybody. Be safe out there. Stay up. Shawnee C at Motor City Customs, and I'm out.